Hello everyone and welcome to my first video. Uh, Today I'm going to be showing you how to use Microsoft Word. I'm going to be teaching you about fonts, highlighting, links, saving, documents, and some more. So the first thing I'm going to show you, is you probably already know, is opening Microsoft Word. If it's not already in your desktop, which it is for me, Microsoft Word, you can go up here to the searchlight, the spotlight, I mean, and you can search for Microsoft Word. Soft Word. As you can see, the application is here. I can double click it. I get this blank page. So this is just a standard Microsoft Word page. Document title, font, the toolbar kind of. And so this is just pretty standard, and I'm going to teach you how to navigate it. First of all, I'm going to tell you about the font and the font size. So as you can see here, if I click on this little arrow, it's loading. I have all of these fonts I can choose from. So this is pretty cool, especially when you're writing different types of text. So I could, for example, if I wanted to write something really official, I could use Times New Roman, Cambria, Arial, or if I wanted to write something like a little bit more fun, I could use like some of these, Phosphate, this one, Rockwell, Rosewood, and so you can choose from all of these, and sometimes you can even get symbols, but I don't have them on this version. So now I'm going to show you about font collections. So there's just this little thing up here. If you go hover your mouse over the top, the font collections, and then all of the fonts are organized by type. So fun, modern, PDF. You know. So now I'm going to teach you about the size. So if I'm writing here, I can change the font size, so the size of the text, by highlighting the text and clicking on this little arrow, and I have a variety of numbers I can choose from which represent the sizes. So I click 72, it'll be really big. If I click 8, it'll be really small. And then what I can do if I want to be more accurate, so say I need to do, I don't know if this will be valid, but say I want to do 6.5. It'll be really, really small. So if you're writing, you click here, press delete, and then you can enter whichever number you want. 100, that's really big. So now I'm going to go back to 12 or 11, which is your standard. I'm going to go to 12, and I'm going to show you about the different ways that you can do things, which apply to a lot of things on this home bar. So bold, italic, underline, strike through, all of this stuff. It follows basically the same rule. So I can write things with these features if I click on the button and write. So I can write hello with a strike through by simply clicking on strike through before I write, and then typing. And then when I'm done, I just click on strike through again. So I'm writing, I click on strike through again, and then I can continue without a strike through. But for example, if I wanted to make this hello have a strike through, I can do something. So I can highlight the text by clicking on it twice, or if you want the whole sentence, you can click on it 3 times, and it will highlight the whole text with blue. It's not necessarily blue, depends on your computer settings, but for me and most people it is blue. Now you can go on to strike through, and it will strike through this whole hello. See? So this is useful when you've already written something and you don't want to delete it and write it again with the features. So you can just highlight it, for example, italic. So as I said before, There are many features on this kind of bar up here. Bold. So let me try this. If I can highlight. You have bold, italic, underline, strike through. Those are the basic ones. And then you have things like font color. So this will change the color of the letters. So I want to change it to orange. See, now the letters are orange. Set it back to black, automatic. Now there's this thing called highlight, and what this does is it doesn't just color the letters, it also colors it also highlights. So if I click on here twice, it's highlighted blue. And if I want this whole blue section here to be a different color than white, as it is now, I can highlight what I want to switch as I did before, click on a color, and now it's got a blue highlight. But this isn't the same as the one I did before, because that one doesn't stay if you click somewhere else, and this one does. Now I click no highlights. See, I didn't. There you go. Now I'm going to talk about some features called center, align right, and justify. So as you can see here, the text that I'm writing is aligned on the left. If I press enter, that aligns on the left of the page. If I want to change that, I simply click here, and then it will be on the center. Everything I write on the center, everything I write will be in the middle. There. And the same rule, the exact same rule applies. If I highlight it, I can choose the alignment. So if this is highlighted, this hello, I can align it right, left, left, center, right, and justify. By highlighting it, and as we've done with the fonts, I can also just have my cursor there, switch, and then type something. So justify, you're probably wondering, is it's an interesting feature. What it basically does, I don't know if you can see so well here, but see the lines are straight at the ends, and so basically what happens is when you write, that the lines are always up until the end of the page. So if you want to have something look really neat, you can use that. Alright, next feature. I'm going to talk to you about saving your documents. So when you are writing your document, there's always a slight chance that your document kind of disappears. That could be from a power failure, or you accidentally click on the red X, or it could be for a number of reasons. So what we want to do when this happens is we want to click on File up here, and then Save As. The only time we need to click on Save As is when you want to change the title of the document, or if you're saving it for the first time. So we clicked on Save As here. We have this little drop down menu thing, and this Save As is highlighted in blue. If we click Delete, it deleted document 4, and now it has the cursor, so I can write whatever I want to save it as. That will be the title of the document. So if I want to write first video, you don't really need tags, they're not that important. Where, you can choose where you want to save your document. You really have to be careful with that, because sometimes if you don't save your document in the right place, you won't be able to find it afterwards. So if we click where, I want it, since it's a document, I want it to go into Documents. Format, this is just basically how you want to save your document, but for now we're only going to use Word document or .docs. But as you can see, there are a bunch of other ones here that are available. You don't need compatibility report. Oh, just click options. We don't need options. First video. Okay, now we can save. Now, as you can see, the title switched to first video. So if I want to click X on this document and go into my Finder, and I saved it under Documents, so I want to go to Documents. Documents is here. But it doesn't have my document. So this happens sometimes. If you can't find your document here, you can go to the little search, the spotlight, and you can type in the name. So mine was called First Video, but if I don't remember the name and I just remember it's in Documents, I can just type in Documents. That's not how you spell Documents. See, I have under Folders, I see Documents. This is my Documents folder, and if I go in there, I can see my first video. And I open it up, there it is. It should have saved everything. Okay, now I'm going to teach you a little bit about images. And so your page like this with just text might be a little boring. Maybe you want to add an image. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So what you're going to want to do is go onto your browser, your internet browser. So I use Google Chrome, but you can also use Safari. If you don't have your browser here, which I do, but if you don't, you can go up to the little search bar, the spotlight, and spotlight search. If I want to look up Safari, so Safari is the standard Mac browser. On my computer, Internet Explorer is on PCs. So I have Top Hit Safari. So I can either double click on this, or I can drag and drop it to my little dock down here, so that every time I scroll over this, it will be there. Since I'm not currently able to put it in my dock because I can't drag, I'm just going to double click on it, and wait, it's down here now. Bounces. Since I didn't drag it into my dock, as soon as I quit the application, it will go away. We can try this with Microsoft PowerPoint. See, it's open. Here, it's not loading. But once I quit Microsoft PowerPoint, there's Safari. If I want to quit Microsoft PowerPoint, there we go. Then it should disappear from the dock once it's closed down. See, it just disappeared from the dock. It's no longer there. You can drag it from your search, and it will always be there if you'd like. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to not use it. I'm going to use this browser to look for a picture. I'm going to look for a picture of Zimbabwe flag. So I'm going to look for a picture of the Zimbabwean flag. Enter. Searching. There we go. You can go to images, and you have all these pictures of the Zimbabwean flag. Now I'm going to click on the image, and I'm going to view image, and now I can take this image and put it into my document.